For as long as humans have looked across the open sea, we've wondered what might be living far below the surface. The deeper the water gets, the darker it becomes until eventually light disappears completely. Down there, in a world we can barely imagine, life evolves differently. Strange creatures drift in total darkness, and sometimes something enormous moves through the cold silence. Many people believe that whatever moves down there may still include the greatest predator the oceans have ever known, the Megalodon. The Megalodon was not a myth. It wasn't a legend. It was a real animal that dominated the oceans for millions of years. Fossils show that this giant shark lived from about 20 million years ago until at least 3.6 million years ago. Its size was unlike anything alive today. A fully grown Megalodon could reach around 18 meters, or roughly 60 feet. For comparison, the largest great white sharks reach maybe 6 meters. The Megalodon was triple that length. Its weight was so extreme that a single bite from this creature could apply more force than any predator that has ever existed. Scientists estimate its bite force may have reached more than 180,000 newtons, enough power to crush through bone, shells, and even the side of a small boat. It hunted whales, giant sea turtles, and anything else large enough to be worth the energy. Imagine an animal so massive that the only creatures big enough to feed it were literally whales. That was the Megalodon. And yet, despite its incredible power, the official scientific story says it vanished millions of years ago. The oceans cooled, prey species changed, and the great shark simply disappeared. But there's one problem with this explanation. The ocean doesn't give up its secrets easily. In recent decades, divers and researchers have found unusually well-preserved Megalodon teeth. Some of these teeth appear far younger than they should. Now, this doesn't prove anything by itself, but it does raise questions. The ocean floor constantly shifts, sediments move, fossils can appear in places they technically shouldn't. Still, when divers pull out teeth that look almost fresh, it fuels people's curiosity and fear. Could something large still be swimming out there? One place that keeps coming up in conversations about the Megalodon is the Mariana Trench, the deepest place on Earth. It is more than 11,000 meters deep, so deep in fact that if you dropped Mount Everest into it, the peak would still be underwater. Down in that dark abyss, immense pressure crushes anything unprepared, and yet life survives. Strange, glowing creatures, giant amphipods, gelatinous predators, species we still don't fully understand. People ask, could the Megalodon hide somewhere like this? Many scientists say no. They argue that the Megalodon needed warm coastal waters and plenty of large prey, like whales. But the ocean is enormous. Animals migrate. Some species, like giant squid, spend most of their lives at extreme depths and still grow to incredible sizes. And one of the most important discoveries in marine biology happened in 1938 when researchers found a living coelacanth. This was a fish believed to have gone extinct 66 million years earlier. Everyone was convinced it was long gone until it appeared alive, proving that the ocean can easily hide ancient species for as long as it wants. Stories of unusual deep-sea encounters only add to the mystery. One submarine crew reported that a massive shape followed them for nearly 15 minutes. The crew described it as something larger than their entire sub. Their sonar briefly captured an outline, one that didn't match any known whale or shark. The report was dismissed as equipment malfunction, but the crew insisted it wasn't a glitch. Fishermen in the Pacific once recorded sonar readings of an object passing underneath their boat that appeared larger than a blue whale, currently the biggest animal on Earth. The men said they felt the pressure wave pushing their vessel upward. Scientists again blamed sonar issues. Then there is the famous sound called the bloop, recorded in 1997. This underwater noise was so loud that it was picked up by sensors over thousands of kilometers. Some experts eventually said it might have been caused by shifting ice, but others argued the frequency didn't quite match. The sound had similarities to those made by living organisms, just on a much larger scale. To this day, no one fully agrees on what created it. Scientists still argue that the Megalodon is gone. They say the oceans are colder now, and that the Megalodon depended on warm, shallow waters and abundant whale populations. They believe a creature so large would leave obvious evidence: fresh teeth, massive bite marks, or remains. And maybe they're right, but even if they are, we have explored less than 10% of the ocean. More than 80% remains completely unseen by humans. We know more about the surface of Mars than about our own deep sea. Every year, thousands of new marine species are discovered. Some are tiny, but others are surprisingly large. We still don't know how many shark species exist, and new ones are found regularly. The deep sea is full of unknown predators, strange shapes, and creatures that have adapted in ways we still don't understand. So what are people seeing when they report huge shadows or massive underwater forms? It could be enormous squid. It could be sharks that grow larger than expected. It could be undiscovered animals that evolved in complete darkness. Or it could simply be illusions, light bending strangely in deep water, shadows blending together, or whales appearing larger from below. But the possibility of something ancient still living out there keeps the legend alive. The Megalodon's incredible size, power, and mysterious disappearance make it one of the most fascinating creatures in Earth's history. And because the ocean is still mostly unexplored, the idea that something enormous could still exist is impossible to completely ignore. So, is the Megalodon alive? Science says no. The ocean says maybe. Until the day we explore the deepest parts of our planet, the mystery will remain. Somewhere in the darkness, something big is still moving. And until we discover what that something is, the legend of the Megalodon will continue. This is TrueRealm. Thank you for watching.